I'm Jonathan Robinson, and this is Fret Buzz. Hello again, I'm Jonathan Robinson. Welcome to this week's edition of the Fret Buzz at Casino Guitars. I got some cool new videos for you this week. If you have not seen the Fret Buzz, it is basically where I go through my top 5 or so favorite YouTube videos from the week that are guitar related. Sometimes they're lessons, sometimes they're performances. They could be all kinds of things. And I bring them to you so that you don't have to spend hours searching through YouTube for the best guitar content. So now that that is out of the way, we will dive right into this week's videos. I have a special bonus one this week first. A friend of ours, a guy named Zach Pearson, awesome artist out in Austin, Texas. Used to be a student here, actually, if I'm not mistaken, before he moved out there. He has a new YouTube channel. And he's doing a new series, and they're basically interesting facts about bands that you didn't know. But while you're hearing the interesting facts, or while they're on the screen, Zach is actually doing a cover of the song that he's talking about. This week's was ZZ Top Just Got Paid, and the name of the video is Zach Pearson ZZ Top Interesting Facts. Really well done. His channel looks like it's going to be awesome. It would be amazing if you guys could go and pump up his subscriber count. So check him out, Zach Pearson, ZZ Top Interesting Facts. There's a Hendrix one out already as well, but the ZZ Top one was pretty excellent. I really enjoyed his version. So check that out. There will be a link, as always, on screen and in the description. So that's our bonus one for this week. Our first video is one that I love this week. It is Larkin Poe. If you're not familiar with Larkin Poe, they're a sister duo. Both killer guitar players. One of the sisters plays lap steel, and she is fantastic. Slide guitar that is out of this world, and they're both great singers, great harmonies. But they've got a Derek and the Dominoes cover of Bell Bottom Blues. One of my favorite songs anyways. It's awesome. You have to go watch it and then go back through all their other amazing covers and originals. But just a killer version, man. Her slide is insane. The solo is ridiculously tasty. The tones are great. Their vocals they're just great. It's just awesome. So Larkin Poe, Derek and the Dominoes cover, Bell Bottom Blues, number 1. Number 2, I had to include this video because it's about Fret Buzz, and this is the Fret Buzz, so it seemed like the right thing to do. This is a channel that I've dug into recently. In some of the free time lately, I've decided to make myself a better, more knowledgeable guitar tech so that I could do some things on my own for my own guitars and some stuff at the shop here. I'm already pretty good at setups, I believe. I feel like I am. People seem to like them most of the time if they're basic. But lately I've wanted to learn more about random fixes, and so I've been watching the Stu Mac channel a lot. So Stuart McDonald is kind of the go-to for guitar parts, all those kind of things. They've got a YouTube channel, and usually they have some really good tips on how to fix things. So this one was called Fix Fret Buzz Without Removing the Strings. So they take an old guitar, there's a high fret, it's got a pretty pronounced buzz, and you can just see the process of 1, how they fix it, but 2, without even pulling the strings off. So let's say you got a guitar, you just put new strings on it, then you realize, a buzz. This is probably a fix, assuming that the problem is a high fret, not something else. So check that out. Check out their channel in just in general if you're more into doing some do-it-yourself type guitar fixes. They're a great source of information. Number 3. This guy, it was new to me. I haven't given as much love lately to the acoustic channels and the acoustic lessons, but this is an acoustic lesson, and it's actually 2 acoustic lessons. I couldn't pick between his 2 videos, so I just included them both. His name is Marco Cerulli. I'm probably butchering that last name. Maybe I'm not. I'm sorry, Marco, if I am. But great fingerstyle playing, acoustic stuff. He has one video. The first one that I came across was 5 melodic fingerstyle licks and how to play them. Really cool fingerstyle sounding stuff. Really just gorgeous acoustic guitar tone. And he's a good teacher. He really breaks down how to do some of these, Doyle Dykes, kind of Andy McKee, just cool fingerstyle sort of licks. I could see him going into Tommy Emmanuel type stuff, but these are a little more simple than that. They're more melodic, like it says in the description, and just fun. Good lessons, cool licks, fun to play. Makes you want to pick up your acoustic guitar. He's got another one on double capos and how to use them, and I got into that when I was in college, which was brief and a very long time ago. But we used to take and I would cut the bottom strings out of one capo and then double capo and make all these sort of faux weird tunings. So he has a great video on that as well. We'll link them both. Check them out. Number 4, Mr. Brett Papa. He's been around a long time. He's a great teacher. He's got an awesome channel. I believe he's residing in Nashville now, so he has great Nashville players on all the time, and they do sort of guest lessons and cool interviews. But they're always geared around lessons, how to play a concept, a theory thing, how to solo better, whatever. A lot of you probably know Brett Papa as Papa Stash. That was his name on YouTube for a while. I'm assuming he still goes by that, although I think he was stashless in this video. But this one is called Scales Suck to Learn How to Solo. And that can be true. I'm a big proponent when I teach of, making sure people know all the varieties of the pentatonic patterns. And then we turn them into, diatonic patterns, and then we make sure we can connect them without staying in a little box. But so I'm not, not 1,000% sold on this being the only method to learn how to solo, but it's a great way to look at it. If you're new to soloing and you're trying to learn to improvise, this is an absolute fantastic way to think about it. And if you're just trying to get out of a rut, this is a great way to sort of maybe change up your playing. So fantastic lesson about soloing from Brett Papa. Scales suck to learn how to solo. So why I don't 100% maybe stand by that statement, it's pretty awesome in this video. So that's number 4. Number 5, one of my all-time favorite guitar players, especially lately, Mr. Josh Smith. And this video is actually called Josh Smith Teaches Soul and R&B Rhythm Playing. I believe it's on the All Guitar Network. I should have written that down, and I didn't. But it's not Josh Smith's channel. It's apparently I can't talk today either. It's also on the All Guitar Network. But if I'm not mistaken, he does a lot of things on there. If you haven't listened to Josh Smith play the guitar, he does amazing things with a Telecaster. He is absolutely ridiculous. Lots of cool blues stuff, but sort of blues and beyond. It's a little more jazz inspired. Some of it's country inspired. A lot of fusion-y type things. Such a good player. Can play a ton of styles. The thing I really enjoy about listening to Josh Smith talk is that you can tell he knows the history of all the things that he does. He's dug into the guys who originated the things and just gone all the way up through history, and that's probably why he's so creative and good, because he's learned these things in their sort of purest form, especially when it comes to blues. But this time he's talking about how blues sort of morphs into soul and R&B guitar playing, especially the rhythm playing, which gets overlooked a lot. And it's pretty interesting to see how that evolves in his brain and to hear him do some of the techniques and some of the little patterns. Talks a lot about Steve Cropper. He mentions Cornell Dupree, both amazing players. If you don't know who those guys are, you can dig into them after you watch the video. Both pretty legendary session guys and players in their own right. So that's number 5, Josh Smith, All Guitar Network. We'll have the link like the rest. Jam track of the week is another one from our friend Sebastian. It's called Beautiful Rock Ballad track in E minor. Super fun to play over. Not bluesy really at all, so it gives you something a little different to stretch out on. And I'm going to start putting some weirder ones in there. Maybe even some country type backing track things and different stuff. So remember, if you do a take of it and you want us to see it, and maybe even post it or share it if we love it, maybe even send you a t-shirt, then hashtag the Fret Buzz, Casino Guitars, and Jonathan Robinson Music. That just helps me find it. And if I am just awestruck by one, then I will mention it on the next episode. And again, we'll post links to it. And if it's amazing, we may even send you a t-shirt or some other random prize. Who knows? We're not that organized, so something will happen. But anyway, share them. We'd love to see them. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember to keep track of the website and the Facebook page and Instagram page here at Casino Guitars. Got new stuff coming in all the time. Tons of new custom shops. we actually got a ton of new Squire stuff in this week. The Squire line is doing some pretty amazing things at the moment with Fender. We've all been impressed. So that's sort of the different ends of the spectrum from the custom shop stuff, but almost as exciting and very cool. So check that out. Keep abreast of what's coming in. Make sure you click like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you see all our new videos. Remember, if you are a bearded guitar player, go to www.thebeardstruggle.com. Use my discount code JRMusic15. Hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week for the next installment of the Fret Buzz.